My pleasure, dear God, multiple doors. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comic was gracious enough to bring this rug that his grandmother prepared for us. Please put your hands together for Andre Sharif. Andre Sharif Hashem.
Yes! Hell yeah. I love that man. One more time for Jeff Webb. That was fucking... I've been coming to this place for 6 months, and I've actually never noticed that there was one of our little flying carpets here. That's fantastic. That's stupid. Alright, so we got a couple people dating. You guys look like a couple. I think that's a foursome or two twosomes. I don't know how many glasses of wine you're into that yet. Everyone's been in a relationship, right? Anyone who's been in a relationship has also planned a murder. Right? You don't do it, because, you know.
We're on Snap.
This is not an interactive set. I don't know if you know this about comics, but we have never historically respected teachers. That was sort of how we got here, was being class clowns. I have never been kicked out of so many classes. It's funny though, because it does translate. They're like, you know, if you keep this up, you're gonna get arrested one day. That was the one thing they were right about. Jesus Christ. All right. I've been dating recently. It's a very confusing situation because the woman I'm dating does not like to talk about sex, but we have unprotected sex. It's very strange. Like, you hate words more than cum. What the fuck? And like, we're not using protection. So I'm like, I mean, I don't know. If you get pregnant, at least can we talk about it then? You got it, Mike. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information, because like you should just be, you know, like, feel lucky that they're giving you anything. But I was thinking about it. What I realized is that when your partner is not open with what they want sexually, you're not the one to do it. She's saving me the trouble. No, I'm giving her a pat on the back, because what am I gonna do? Like, actually, like, I'm not gonna turn into a porn star all of a sudden. This mustache is Arab, not fucking Californian. I just, like, that's his, plus my triceps start shaking if I'm in missionary too long, so like. I'm gonna pick this up because I got sidetracked. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you've been keeping track. I got a new haircut recently. Yeah, right? Looks a little better than the fro. Not that there's anything wrong with the fro, just like on a guy that looks like me. That's too many eyebrow raises in one. But I hate whenever I get a haircut, because like guys, like we can't give each other compliments, right? Like we have to roast each other. We have to show love through roast. So like I get a haircut, and they're like, "Oh great, yeah, you know, you look like Freddie Mercury if he survived the AIDS." You look like an effeminate terrorist, Andre. But that's supposed to be that's like, oh, you know, that's their sign of affection. Hey, we noticed. That's why it always drives me crazy when, like, someone I'm dating will get mad at me for not noticing a new haircut. Like, no, I noticed. I don't know, I didn't want to get into a fight, you know? What am I gonna do, be honest? You know I'm a bad liar. You caught me once already. It's all the new fashion. It's called a bob. You look like my friend Bob. That's the... All right, we'll get off the... do people have bob haircuts? I can't see... I thought that was more of a Chicago thing, frankly. I forgot that there were people over here. Sorry about that. Hello. This is great. I'm not from Chicago. I drove from Chicago. I am from Houston. Yeah. Are you from Texas?
Waco.
Nice. The
Waco, Waco.
Were you there for that? Were you one of the kids? That's why you're so far. I don't blame you. But I used to play rugby. We played Baylor, which is in Waco. They had a bar there that had 25-cent beers and was still empty. Tell me how that fucking works. I was in Texas. And trying to date there is strange because like the women are very feminine in certain ways, but then they also have gun racks. It's a yeah, right? It's like Griselda Blanco, like, you're gonna come. Like, but it was strange, I had to go on a date to a gun range. Yeah, I think she was saying, if you ghost me,
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna turn you into one. And actually, my biggest fear was the fact that, yeah, like I have a Middle Eastern name, and I'm walking into a literal lion's den of a whole bunch of guys that fought a bunch of people that looked just like me just a couple years ago. And it was kind of the craziest thing ever, though, because it was like they couldn't have embraced me more. I knew one gun term, the Beretta 92 FS, because it was in some movie I saw as a kid. I said that. They literally hugged me across the countertop. I was like, what? I was like, I'm not wearing a vest, man. Like, and it just, when everything was going crazy with the weather and with Corona, it made me think a little bit, you know, like maybe racism is the price of freedom. Because Texas is very racist. But it is also so much fun. One of my friends got married a few years ago, and for his bachelor party, we went out into his backyard. Not at a ranch, by the way, this is a neighborhood. And we sat in lawn chairs and drank Jack Daniels. While we went on rotations, one person would hit a golf ball, and another person would shoot it with a shotgun. By the way, I'm still here. I'm not in jail. Nothing happened. That was awesome. You can call me sick any day. Oh, man. All right. Something planned here. I don't know. I give it up one more time for the owners, the bartenders, and Jeff. This is not a pander. I'm so happy that there are places like this still around and still being run, because like you also know it's like it is a good business because it survived through COVID. Everyone was mad and upset with all these restaurants failing during COVID. 50% of restaurants failed. Like, yeah, for a reason, dude. Like, do you see any decorations on the napkins here? You see any olives in the beer? I don't know. Like, no, half of those businesses needed to fail. The manager was doing coke. Fucking blowing all the host staff that are underage. Hosts are normally 16. Yeah, that's the deal. Sorry, that may have been too hard. What can I close with that makes you forget that last terrible line? Oh, here's one. I recently I finished watching that finally, the Michael Jackson documentary, The Leaving Neverland. Boy, are my arms tired. All right, folks, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Give it up for Fareed Mercury, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep this shit going, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands